What you are about to learn are the tricks and modifications that Ford mechanics use behind closed doors. The same techniques that make them look like geniuses while you stare at a $9,000 bill wondering what just happened. Some of these mods are so effective that Ford's corporate lawyers and service managers would call them illegal because the results feel like you're cheating the system. Others have actually gotten independent shops blacklisted from local dealer networks, and a few walk the line so closely that a dealership will try to deny your warranty the second they see you've done them. I'm revealing the 5 most illegal mods that actually save your 10-speed transmission, making it run better, last longer, and, most importantly, keeping your money in your pocket instead of theirs. But stick with me, because mod number 5 is the kidney transplant that actually reverses the damage the first 4 are trying to prevent. If you miss that one, the rest of these are just band-aids on a bullet wound. By the end of this video, you are going to be the CEO of your own reliability. If you've ever felt like the dealership speaks a different language just to keep you in the dark, hit that like button right now, because today, we're giving that knowledge back to you. This is the truth they aren't allowed to tell you. Let's get into it. Mod number 1, the digital truth, enabling hidden gauges. We are starting with the most controversial modification because it addresses the single biggest killer of the 10R80 transmission, heat. Ford calls their transmission fluid filled for life. I am telling you right now, as a mechanic, that is a lie designed to lower the perceived cost of ownership for fleet buyers. But there is a hidden setting in your dash that is actively helping Ford hide the truth about your transmission's health. Look at your dashboard. You see that transmission temperature needle? It sits perfectly in the middle, giving you that warm, fuzzy feeling that everything is under control. That needle is what we call a normalized gauge. It is programmed to stay perfectly still while your transmission fluid temperature climbs from a healthy 180 degrees all the way up to a dangerous 230 degrees. Ford doesn't want you to worry. They want the driving experience to feel consistent. But inside that gearbox, heat is the absolute enemy of the internal CDF drum sleeve. In a 10R80, once that needle finally moves to the right, your fluid is already cooked, your seals are hardening, and your internal components are expanding to the point of failure. By the time the dash tells you there is a problem, the internal axial movement has already begun, and your friction material is being shredded. The illegal mod. You don't wait for the wrench light. You use a tool like Foreskin or an OBD2 programmer to toggle the hidden digital numeric temperature setting in your instrument cluster module. This replaces that lying needle with a real-time digital truth. Why is this considered illegal in the eyes of the dealer? Because it reveals the failure of a part called the thermal bypass valve. If you see that digital number hitting 215 or 220 during a simple grocery run with no trailer, you know your valve is failing. Replacing that $50 valve is a 20-minute job that saves you a $9,000 transmission replacement. But knowing the temp is only half the battle. Mod number 2 is what stops that heat from generating in the first place. Mod number 2, the software lobotomy, killing skip shift. This next mod is the one that makes your truck feel like a completely different machine. If you've ever pulled away from a stop sign and felt that weird, clunky thud or bang as the truck searches for a gear, you've met the skip shift logic. Ford programmed your 10-speed to skip gears, usually going from 1st to 3rd to 5th, to hit corporate fuel economy targets. They are sacrificing your internal clutch packs on the altar of a fraction of a gallon of gas. When the truck skips a gear, the engine has to produce massive amounts of low-end torque to bridge the gap. This creates a long apply, where the transmission has to slide into the gear to keep the ride smooth for you. Slide equals friction. Friction equals heat. Heat equals a CDF drum sleeve that eventually slides out of place and blocks your oil passages. The mod. You go into the PCM using Foreskin and you disable the skip shift logic. When you force the truck to use all 10 gears, you distribute the torquey load evenly across every internal component. It stops the clunk and prevents the internal components from being hammered. Dealers hate this because it's a hidden modification that proves their factory tuning is flawed. But keep watching, because if you've been driving with skip shift for 50,000 miles, mod number 3 is the only way to tell if the damage is already permanent. Mod number 3, the memory wipe, KAM resets. Your 10-speed has adaptive learning. It sounds smart, but it's often a mask for mechanical wear. If you have a tiny hydraulic leak, the computer tries to learn around it by spiking line pressure to hide the symptom from you. Eventually, the computer reaches its limit, and that's when the transmission suddenly breaks. It didn't break that day. It's been breaking for months, and the computer was just hiding it. The mod. Every 10,000 miles, or right after a long towing trip, you need to clear the KAM, Keep Alive Memory. This wipes the bad habits and forces the transmission to start from a clean factory slate. If you reset the KAM and the truck shifts perfectly for 2 weeks and then gets clunky again, you've just diagnosed an internal hydraulic leak for free. If it stays smooth, you just cleared out a logic loop that was slowly killing your clutches. It's the ultimate diagnostic tool that costs $0. Now, we've covered the software and the cooling, but even the best code can't overcome physics. You need to understand how to force the hardware to behave when the software is trying to play nice. That brings us to mod number 4. Mod number 4, the manual override, tow/haul default. This isn't a hidden menu toggle. It's a logic setting you need to use as a manual override to save your transmission's life. The secret to tow/haul mode isn't just for trailers. It changes the baseline pressure table in the software. In normal mode, Ford keeps line pressure as low as possible to make shifts feel invisible. But invisible shifts are just controlled slips. Slip equals heat. Heat equals the death spiral. The mod. If you are driving in stop-and-go traffic, in heavy heat, or on hilly terrain, put the truck in tow/haul mode immediately. This increases the base hydraulic pressure, meaning the clutches grab instead of slide. It also disables skip shift automatically without needing a laptop. Think of tow/haul as preservation mode. A firm shift is a healthy shift. A soft shift is a dying shift. If you are at 60,000 miles and you've never used tow/haul while driving through the mountains, you are likely already in the danger zone. But don't click away yet, because mod number 5 is the point of no return fix. It is the only thing that can physically remove the contaminants that the first 4 mods are trying to stop from forming. Mod number 5, the kidney transplant, 30,000 fluid and filter. The final illegal mod is the one that directly contradicts the owner's manual. The manual says 150,000 miles for a fluid change. As a mechanic, I am telling you that is a death sentence. The 10R80 is a high-heat environment that produces significant metal glitter during the break-in period. That metal acts like liquid sandpaper on your sensitive solenoids. The mod. At 30,000 to 40,000 miles, perform a hand-drop fluid and filter change. Don't just flush it, change the filter. The filter is the kidney of your transmission. If it is clogged, your solenoids are next. And for the love of everything holy, only use Mercon ULV fluid. These transmissions are hypersensitive to fluid viscosity. Using an all-purpose fluid will kill the valve body in months. This mod is illegal to the bean counters because it increases maintenance costs, but it's the only way to see 200,000 miles. The whistleblower's verdict, the point of no return. Everything we've talked about today proves one thing. Your Ford is more capable than the manufacturer ever told you. They want you to follow the normal schedule because normal leads to a new truck purchase every few years. But you aren't a normal owner. You are the one who knows that information isn't just power, it's profit. The clunk isn't just an annoyance, it's your chance to save the truck before it's too late. If you've reached 100,000 miles without doing mod number 5, you are on borrowed time. At that mileage, the fluid has sheared down, the friction modifiers are gone, and the internal leakage has likely reached a point where software can no longer compensate. I want to hear from you right now. Have you felt the 10-speed clunk? Go to your driver's side door, find the white sticker with your build date, and comment it below along with your mileage. We are building a massive database of accountability here to prove that we don't need a $9,000 rebuild if we just have the truth. If this video saved you a trip to the service desk, smash that like button and subscribe. Keep those temps low, those shifts firm, and your money in your pocket. I'll see you in the next breakdown.